Courtney with WinBeta, and today we're taking a look at one of Lenovo's newest consumer laptops, the Ideapad 710S. The 710S is an ultrabook that weighs 2.6 pounds or 1.2 kilograms, measures 0.55 inches or 13.9 millimeters at its thinnest point, and sports an all-aluminum and magnesium enclosure. The device feels great in hand and sports a thin display bezel reminiscent of Dell's XPS 13, but still ends up looking a lot like the MacBook Air. The display is a 13.3-inch matte 1080p IPS panel, but doesn't support a touchscreen on any of its configurations. It's bright and colors look balanced with a great contrast overall. The keyboard and trackpad are both solid, helping to make the device feel better than its design would make you think. The keyboard in particular shines, having a good click to each key press and feeling familiar within minutes. There are some frustrating key placement choices like we've seen on other Lenovo units, such as the shortened right-hand shift key and lack of any media function keys, but they're minor gripes overall. The trackpad is large for a computer this size and was accurate throughout our tests. It doesn't support Microsoft's Precision Trackpad standard, but gestures launch consistently and the cursor tracks accurately. Port selection is what we'd expect on a computer in this size and price range. On one side you get a standard power port, USB Type-A 3.0, combo headset jack, and on the other side a micro HDMI port, another USB 3 port, and an SD card slot. We would have loved to see a full-size HDMI port and even a USB Type-C port in tow, but their absence isn't too surprising. Speaker and camera performance are both pretty subpar, with the speakers lacking any low end and relying too heavily on software enhancements, and the camera being too noisy and full of unfortunate noise reduction artifacts. Our review unit comes equipped with a dual-core Intel Core i5-6200U CPU running at 2.3 GHz, 8 GB of soldered-on LPDDR3 RAM, and 128 GB PCIe SSD, making for a solid everyday device that can work through nearly everything we needed. Battery life is a strength, giving us an average of 7 to 8 hours on a full charge, on a day filled with web browsing and word processing. With all this in mind, recommending the Ideapad 710S is pretty easy. The design feels pretty uninspired, and there's nothing about the computer that stands out in a crowd at first glance, but if you're looking for a reliable device that starts at $799, then the Ideapad 710S deserves a look. Any questions or anything else you'd like to see us cover in the future? Leave them in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel because we post new videos all the time, and keep an eye on our website at winbeta.org for more Microsoft news and reviews.